In this quick video, what I want to do is I want to go over graphing linear equations in the most simplest form. So to graph linear equations. Okay, so if we look at the graph for linear equations, so let's say we have, the easiest way is to have your equation in the form of y equals mx plus b, the slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. What does that mean? It means that this gives you already information about the slope, right? This is the slope, and about the y-intercept of the equation. So let's say you were going to graph y equals 2x plus 1. The easiest thing that you could do right here, I believe, is for you to be able to start with what you know. So it's to find the y-intercept. And the y-intercept, it means that you're going to have a point where it crosses the the y-axis. And for that to be true, the point is going to look something like 0 and then the y point. In this case, because of the y-intercept form, it's 0 comma b. So you already have this, so you can just say for this specific case is 0 comma 1, that's the y-intercept. But how do you get that? That means if you actually wanted to plug in the point, it says that for the y-intercept, x has to be equal to 0. So if I plug that in, if I substitute 0 for x, I have y equals to 1, so it gives me the point. If you were doing a table, x and y, right? So you're saying if x equals to 0, y is going to be 1. Those are the points that you are going to have. So you have the first point. Now, how do you find the x-intercept? The x-intercept means that you're going to have a point that is going to cross the x-axis, right? For that means that y has to be 0. So for the x-intercept, you have to set y equal to 0. So in this case, I'm going to say, okay, 0 equals to 2x plus 1. So in this case, I'm saying the y equals to 0. So what does that give me? If I move things around, I have 2x equals to negative 1, x equals to negative 1/2. So that point is going to be somewhere over here. So when x equals negative 1/2, y equals going to be 0. So I have my two intercepts, x and y intercept. Those are those two points give me enough information for me to be able to draw my line. Now, when we look at x plus, let's do another example. X plus y equals to 2, right? This is kind of hard, not hard, but for us to be able to look at it and to see it, to graph it more easily, I think it's always easier if you have it in the slope-intercept form, which means that I'm going to leave y by itself. So I have y equals negative x plus 2. Now I have enough information. I can say, okay, the y-intercept, the point for the y-intercept is 0 comma 2. Now if I look for the x-intercept, I have 0 minus x plus 2. So I have x equals to 2. So this right here is going to give me the x-intercept is 2 comma 0. So if I were to plot this right here, I have 0 2 and I have 2 0, which it's a good sign, right, that we have this, because sorry, I'm just getting a message. I hope you didn't see that. Because it says that it has a negative slope, and a negative slope is going down,